Welcome to the Golden Years Wisdom Channel, where every simple story and small piece of advice holds a deep meaning, rooted in love for our parents and grandparents. If someone in your home, perhaps a parent or elder, struggles with sleepless nights, restlessness, or wakes up feeling tired without knowing why, then this video is for you. What we're sharing here is not just dry knowledge, but real experiences from elderly folks who have stayed awake all night, and from children who silently worry about them. In this video, you'll join us in discovering 4 types of herbal teas that can help seniors sleep peacefully, without medication and without side effects, just with the calming magic of nature. If you care for your family, and believe that seniors deserve calm and restful nights, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. We'll be here, walking with you on the journey to protect health and happiness in the golden years. As we grow older, the human body enters a phase of subtle yet complex changes. One of the most common struggles: sleep becomes harder to come by. Many older adults say they can't fall asleep easily, or if they do, they wake up suddenly with a racing heart, dizziness, and can't go back to sleep until morning. According to Indonesia's National Center for Elderly Health, there are 3 major causes of insomnia in seniors. Hormonal changes, especially the decrease in melatonin, the natural hormone that regulates sleep cycles. Chronic illnesses, such as diabetes, high blood pressure, or heart issues that cause frequent bathroom trips, fatigue, or discomfort. Psychological issues, often overlooked but deeply impactful: loneliness when children are busy, grief after losing a spouse, anxiety about aging or death, or feeling invisible in their own home. A survey in Jakarta found that over 60% of elderly people have suffered from insomnia for more than a week, but stayed silent to avoid burdening their families. Sleep is not just rest. It mirrors the peace, or unrest, within. When our elders don't sleep well, their bodies weaken, emotions become fragile, and their spirits feel bruised. Sleep disorders can quietly pull them away from the love of their family. That's why understanding the root of insomnia is a powerful act of love. More than words, it's about real empathy. And now, it's time we explore a natural, safe, and accessible solution: herbal teas, simple yet powerful, time-tested, and now supported by science. Here are 4 recommended herbal teas, from the familiar to the rarely known, each with touching stories of older adults who struggled and found peace again. 1. Chamomile tea. This is one of the most well-known herbal teas. In both ancient and modern medicine, chamomile is celebrated for its ability to calm the nerves, reduce anxiety, and help people fall asleep more easily. It's perfect for older adults who tend to overthink or feel restless at night. How to prepare: steep 1 teaspoon of dried chamomile in 150 to 200 milliliters of hot water for 5 to 7 minutes. Add a slice of ginger or a bit of honey for a smoother taste. Drink it 1 hour after dinner, about 30 to 45 minutes before bedtime. Note: avoid making it too strong, and skip it if there's a history of allergy to flowers or pollen. True story. Mrs. Ida, a widow living alone in Bandung, could only sleep 2 hours a night. She was afraid to take sleeping pills. After someone at a local community event recommended chamomile tea, she began drinking it nightly, turned off her phone, and listened to soft music. Within a week, she could sleep 4 to 6 hours peacefully, without medication. 2. Lotus leaf tea. Less common but powerful, lotus leaf tea is widely used in traditional Chinese medicine. It's known to calm the mind, lower blood pressure, and ease emotional stress. Perfect for elders who often have bad dreams, wake up startled, or experience emotional turbulence. How to make: use 2 to 3 grams of dried lotus leaf, rinse briefly with hot water, Then steep in 200 milliliters boiling water for 5 to 7 minutes. If it's too bitter, add sliced red apple or a touch of licorice. Drink 1 hour after dinner. Do not consume on an empty stomach or too close to bedtime. Note, best consumed in cycles, like 5 days on, 2 days off. Real story. Mr. Surya, a retired teacher in Medan, couldn't sleep well after losing his wife. After drinking lotus tea and practicing deep breathing nightly, he slept better and felt more emotionally calm. He said, "I don't need anything fancy. Just a warm cup of tea and a soft old song. It feels like my wife is singing me to sleep from heaven." 3. Pomelo peel water. This might surprise you, but what's often seen as kitchen waste can actually help seniors sleep better. Now let's move on to the second remedy. Take the fresh peel from one pomelo. Wash it thoroughly with salt water. Slice it thinly, or tear it into small pieces. Then boil with 500 milliliters of water for about 15 minutes. Wait until the water turns a pale yellow and gives off a gentle citrus aroma. Strain and pour into a cup. You can add 1 teaspoon of pure honey. Not only does it taste better, but it also increases its relaxing effects. Just remember, don't boil it too long or the essential oils will evaporate. Also, never use old or moldy peels. The best time to drink this tea is in the evening, about an hour after dinner, while it's still warm. Let me share the story of Mrs. Sulastri, a 76-year-old woman from Yogyakarta. She suffered from severe insomnia for 3 years after her husband passed away from a stroke. She once said, "I used to sit all night in my chair, just waiting for morning. My body felt hot, bloated, and my head foggy." One day, her granddaughter, a medical student, came home and suggested drinking pomelo peel tea, paired with light breathing exercises. She was surprised, because for the first time in months, she slept peacefully through the night, waking at 5 a.m. No more bloating. A light body. A natural sleep like the old days, before insomnia. She smiled again. Sometimes, a small change can bring peace back into life. For the elderly, restful sleep doesn't always need expensive medicine. Sometimes, 1 cup of herbal tea, made from what we used to throw away, combined with love from children and grandchildren, is enough to take them gently back to the dreams of youth. Third remedy, Gotu Kola tea. Also known as Java ginseng or Dawn pegagan. If chamomile calms the nerves, and lotus tea soothes the heart, then Gotu Kola helps improve blood circulation to the brain, reducing fatigue, headaches, and most importantly, supporting deeper sleep, especially in older adults. For seniors who suffer from insomnia due to chronic stress or emotional burdens, this tea is a gentle helper. In traditional Javanese and Balinese medicine, Gotu Kola is a sacred plant, easy to grow, easy to find, easy to drink, but its benefits are powerful. A study from Gajah Mada University showed that Gotu Kola extract can calm brain overactivity and boost serotonin production, a vital hormone for emotion and sleep regulation. Here's how to make it. Use 5 to 10 fresh leaves or 2 grams of dried Gotu Kola. Wash thoroughly. Steep in 300 milliliters of hot water for 7 to 10 minutes. It has a slightly grassy taste. Feel free to add ginger slices or dried citrus peel to balance the flavor. Drink it in the evening, ideally between 8 to 9 p.m., about 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime. Do not overdrink or continue daily for more than 2 weeks without consulting a doctor. The story of Mr. Ruslan, a 78-year-old retired musician from Solo, proves the power of this tea. Known for his beautiful gamelan melodies, after his wife passed away, he barely slept for months. He complained of constant buzzing in his head, racing heartbeat, fading memory, and deep exhaustion. One day, an old friend, an herbal expert, visited and gave him a bunch of fresh Gotu Kola from his backyard. "Drink this," he said, "not just for sleep, but for memories." Every night, Mr. Ruslan drank the tea in a quiet room, no phones, no TV. After a few days, he began to sleep longer. And something magical happened. He remembered an old song he composed back in 1985, one he thought was lost forever. "Not only did I sleep better," he said, "but I felt alive again." He smiled, as he told the story of the first night in 10 years he touched his musical instrument again. For the elderly, healing insomnia isn't always about the body, it's about healing the forgotten memories, and filling the empty spaces in the heart. One warm cup of Gotu Kola tea, paired with loving attention from family, may be the most precious nighttime remedy. Drinking tea to sleep better is an art. But for seniors, it must be practiced gently, mindfully, and at the right time. It's not the tea that makes you fall asleep. It's the right tea, at the right moment, with a peaceful heart. Nutrition experts from the Yogyakarta Institute of Medicine suggest the best time to drink herbal tea is 1 hour after dinner, around 8 to 9 p.m. If taken too early, the effect may not last until bedtime. If taken too late, it may cause bloating or nighttime urination, which disturbs sleep. The ideal amount? 1 cup a day, about 150 to 200 milliliters. If you're just starting, make it mild and try it on a day when you have no early commitments, so your body can adjust. Even herbal remedies can have side effects if taken excessively. There's one habit that can double the effect of herbal tea: meditation. Do 5 to 10 minutes of light breathing or stretching. Turn off bright lights, and avoid phones or blue screens at least 30 minutes before bedtime. Play soft gamelan music or nature sounds, like flowing water or birdsong, to help the brain relax. Here's a simple bedtime routine for seniors. 7 p.m. Eat a light, easily digestible dinner. 8 p.m. Brew and enjoy herbal tea with family. 8:30 p.m. Do light stretching or deep breathing. 8:45 p.m. Turn off the main lights, use a soft night lamp. 9 p.m. Lie down, breathe calmly, and prepare for sleep. A good night's sleep doesn't come from 1 cup of tea, but from the right emotional environment, a loving routine, and peace of heart. When our elderly sleep in peace, the whole family rests better with them. There's one truth we often forget. Restful sleep doesn't come from tea or pills. It comes from peace within. Older adults don't just lose sleep because their bodies are tired, but because of silent emotional wounds. Things they can't express, but carry heavily every night. They don't need new beds. They don't need expensive massage chairs. They need to be heard. They need warm eyes that look at them with love. One simple question. Did you sleep well, Mom? That's enough to calm their hearts. In their twilight years, what elders fear most is not disease, but being forgotten. They once supported us. Now, they just want us to be present for a few minutes each evening. You may be busy, but remember. 5 minutes of honest conversation each day, asking how they are, telling a small story, can be more calming than any herbal tea. A simple room filled with laughter. An old wooden chair surrounded by warmth. For elders, that is heaven. And sleep comes easier, not from what they drink, but because their hearts are no longer empty. Sometimes, What makes them smile in their dreams is the sound of their grandchildren laughing in the next room. Be the person who brings peaceful sleep to your elderly, not with medicine, but with your heart. In the end, you'll realize. A cup of tea may soothe the nerves. A consistent routine may build sleep rhythm. But what truly helps seniors sleep deeply is not the tea, it's love. It's the soft yellow glow of the bedroom light. The gentle laughter of children. The quiet joy of not feeling alone behind the walls of silence. Elderly people often suffer from insomnia not because they're not tired, but because they have so much they want to share. And no one to listen. So, if you've watched this video to the end, remember. Your family's peaceful sleep begins with your presence every night. A simple question like, "How are you today, Dad?" Or, "Would you like some tea tonight, Mom?" That can mean more than any expensive medicine. Give them 5 minutes of sincere conversation daily. A loving ritual that nourishes both body and soul. Because love is the gentlest sleep tea that ever existed. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe to Golden Years Wisdom to spread warmth and build a community that truly honors our elders. Share your own stories with us. Have you ever made tea for your grandparents? Do you want us to cover other herbal teas in the next video? Your stories are more than messages, they're warm rays of hope that touch the hearts of thousands of other children and grandchildren like you. Together, let's give our families the most priceless gift. True, peaceful sleep. So they don't just live longer, but live healthier and happier in their golden years. The health of our elders is the key to family happiness. See you in the next video.